guys, and welcome back to another session with Miss Shah. Thank you to all those of you who sent over your posters yesterday. We'll be excited and waiting for everybody to send over their posters for today. Yes, so let's get the date for today is 14/07/20, and today we're going to be looking at adding fractions with the same denominator. So we did do some fraction lessons before we broke up for COVID. Okay, so your starter, what I want you to is write down the 12 times tables. Do you see a pattern? If so, what is the pattern like? So pause the video for a few minutes and have a go at this times tables. Okay, so fraction count 0, 1. On your fraction wall, show 3 out of 4. So we did do fractions before. You should all know where 3/4 would fit. So what I want you to do is pause the video, okay, and on a piece of paper I want you to draw this fraction wall. I know that I can provide a fraction wall for you, but the whole idea of you drawing one is so that you can understand that each piece needs to be the same amount. It needs to have the same amount of space, because when we look at fractions, everything is cut into equal pieces. So on your piece of paper, I want you to draw a fraction wall exactly like the one you see here. So you can pause the video for yourself and copy it out. And then on your sheet, I want you to show 3 out of 4. So you would have to go to the line where you've cut into 4 pieces and shade 3 out of 4 in that. So pause the video and have a go. Here, so your 3 out of 4 or 3/4 or 3/4 should be this row, and 3 out of the 4 boxes should be shaded in. Now shade in 4/10, 4 out of your 10, 7/8, so 7 out of your 8 boxes. Here is your 7 out of 8. 5 out of 12. Here is your 5 out of your 12 boxes. Okay, on your fraction wall, color in 2, 6. There you go. On your fraction wall, mark another with 3, 6 with lines. How many 6 have been colored in all together? Well done. 2/6 plus 3/6 equals 5/6. On your fraction wall, color in 5 out of 12. Pause the video and have a go at it every time you're asking to color something in. On your fraction wall, mark another 4 out of 12 with lines. How many 12s have been colored in altogether? 5 plus 5/12 plus 4/12 equals 9/12. And as you can notice, what always stays the same? Remember the two keywords, numerator. What is the numerator? Good. The number at the top, and the denominator is a number below the line. So the numerator changes, but the denominator always stays the same. On your fraction wall, color in 3/8. Sorry, 3/10. On your fraction wall, mark another 2/10 lines. 2/10 with lines. On your fraction wall, mark another one with 4/10 dots. How many tenths have you colored in all together? So that's 3 over 10 plus 2 over 10 plus 4 over 10 equals 9 out of 10. How could this bar be used to show 2/5? So pause the video for a few seconds and just think for a minute. The bar needs to be split into 5 equal sections to represent the fifths. 2 of the 5 sections need to be coloured in to represent the 2/5. Draw fraction bars to show each of the following fractions. So just like the example you have at the top, you need to draw a fraction bar for the following 4 examples or fractions. Here are the answers. Draw a fraction bar to represent 3/8. Pause the video before I show you the answers. Add 4 over 8 so that your fraction bar shows. So draw fraction bars to solve each of these calculations. Now on your piece of paper, what I want you to do is draw bars to solve these 3 equations. What do you notice about the numerators and the denominators when you add fractions? Think for a minute. Excellent. So the denominator always stays the same, whereas the numerator changes because the 2 numbers at the top are always added. Beyond the whole, draw a fraction bar to calculate 3 over 4 plus 2 over 4. So here is an example. That'd be 5 over 4 or 1 whole, and because you've got 1 whole bar and then we've got 1 out of 4 in another bar. So solve these calculations. So I want you to pause the video and solve these 2 calculations. And here are the examples. Fraction number lines can also be used to add fractions with the same denominator. So 5 over 3 plus 2 over 3 equals 7 over 3, or 2 wholes, because 3 goes into 7 2 times, 1 over 3 left over. Use the number line to solve this calculation. So just like we did with the other one, I want you to use the number line to work this out. So here is your example. So your task now is to create a poster explaining how to add fractions and draw a picture of a fraction rule that we did at the beginning, but obviously this time you draw a whole fraction rule with the numbers included in it. So good luck guys, and hope this session was fun. It was quite a lot to take in, but you have done fractions before, so it's not fresh. It should be a recap of what you've done. Good luck guys and enjoy. See you tomorrow.